Harmony Express.Skoolie episode 16. Here we are, episode 16. We're doing a lot more work inside. Take a look. Hey, so next steps are in progress. We have our wall board on all the way up along the side. So we're all ready. The next step from here is going to be building bunks. When you see our intrepid reporter next time, there's going to be some stuff on that in that area. There we go.
Abacadabra.
So there we go. Just like that. We have bunks. So, and an electrical plug on the top and on the bottom in the bunks. So we come along here. What we ended up doing, this, it's a bus. So nothing is square and nothing is straight and nothing is like easy. So what we ended up doing is we built two different platforms. Basically like we built a deck. Used joist hangers in here to hold hang joists on there. We already had 2x2 in the hat channel and attached along there. So the bunks are actually screwed into the hat channels there. It's screwed into 2x4s along this way on both sides and down there at the bottom as well. We ended up needing a thicker wall so we could put the outlets on that wall. So we ended up doubling the 2x4s here. But this 2x4 back in the back part of the 2x4 is at the same level as the back 2x2 of our bathroom wall. So that will make for a nice doorway that we can put in there. So that's all done. We got to get now plywood to do our walls, and then we're going to put make the top bunk and the bottom bunk both open. We're going to do that because this is going to be the power cabinet. You see the wires coming in there. That is where all of the electrical in the bus will run and reside. Our power will be in there. Our batteries will be down underneath. So anyway, that is that part. So part one of bunk build. There we go.
Abacadabra.
Alrighty then, we have some progress to update. First of all, we've got this wall nice and plumbed in. It's all not plumbed, furred in. So we're all connected there, and we now have two bunks. We have a top bunk and a bottom bunk. The bottom is not filled in yet, but this top bunk, when you raise it up, will be storage. Thank you to basically Nomads for the inspiration on that. Each bunk will have its own 120 plug and a 12-volt light. Yes, that is a bus light. We're actually reusing bus lights. We're going to get LED bulbs to go in there. And there is also one down here. One of each of those. So we will be putting that in next and kind of finishing that off. We will be finishing off along here this evening. And then that's going to be our power cabinet underneath there. So lots of good work that we've done. So here we go. Update coming up.
And now for something completely different.
So I wanted to show you one little thing. You might have noticed in one of our clips on the video that the kerosene heater was running. It was cold. It actually went down to 27 degrees over this past weekend. Plagues of locusts or murder hornets and now freeze frosts in May. Whatever. But wanted to kind of show you something. We did do testing on our water system. You had seen us talking about that, and we had water coming out. Well, since it was going to freeze, we actually learned about a little device. It was this thing here. You can see it's got a Schrader valve on here, like a tire pressure valve, and a hose plug-in system. That was actually we used it with a little compressor to blow out the water system. So I'll show you. So it's really pretty straightforward. This threads in here like that. You tighten it down. Then take off the cap like so. Obviously, you want this to be tight in here. And you just set your air compressor on a low pressure, and you open up the valves inside the bus, You hook your tire pressure on there, and out goes the water. So helps for blowout. It's going to be great when it's time to winterize the system, since we may be in places where we want to make sure that we don't freeze our pipes. Anyway, that's a nice little device. Everyone should have one of those for their RV.
Abacadabra.
All right. So we got some finish work done. So underneath here we have finished off with 1/4-inch birch plywood, and we've also finished off up here with 1/4-inch birch. You notice that I pointed out the light. We've wired in our light switch underneath there, so everybody will have a light switch. There's one under here too, and that runs down this wall. Underneath, we'll be closing that all in, of course. And then we'll come over to our 12-volt fuse, which is going to be in here. Underneath this cabinet, which lifts up, it's our power cabinet. So we'll have all of our electrical controls in there. And yeah, kind of got a week's worth of work done here in a long weekend. So that's really exciting. Next up, we are going to be getting ready to build in and finish in our compost toilet. We've got to cut a hole in here for an exhaust port for a fan, and then we'll kind of go along there. So join in, subscribe, like, share. Please let us know if there's something that you'd like to see, or some other updates. Just let us know. We love comments. We read every single one of them, and really appreciate you following along. So join us next time.